Paint. Mickey Mantle was a sporting icon and truly a magnificent Yankee. A chiseled frame generated awesome power from both sides of the plate. He hit home runs of monumental proportion. His legend and the legend of his teams captured America's imagination. Milestones piled up as he often saved his best for the most important of times. In 1969, the Mick's accomplishments were first commemorated with a plaque among the greats in Monument Park. Today, that plaque steps up to monument status. It is Mickey Mantle Day. Live from Yankee Stadium in New York, it is the AT&T Yankee Scorecard, and a very special edition of Yankee Scorecard. From outside Yankee Stadium, we will take you inside on a very special day, commemorating the great career of one of the legends of the game and of sports in America, Mickey Mantle. You can see the sellout crowd has begun to pour in. It is a sun-baked day at the stadium. It is Mickey Mantle Day. The very first Mickey Mantle Day, 1969, and a plaque was put up in center field at Monument Park. Today, it becomes a monument. There are three monuments standing now. George Herman Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and Miller Huggins, the great Yankee manager of the 1920s. And there, underneath the Yankee banner, Mickey Mantle will join those three as a member of Monument Park. And hi, everybody. Mike Crispino with you for the AT&T Yankee Scorecard. A very special...
For there is no place like Monument Park. The park itself includes trees and flowers, plaques of players, executives, 2 popes, and 3 monuments. Now, there will be 4. Miller Huggins was a small man, but a manager who led the Yankees to big things. He died suddenly in 1929. Then in 1932, his monument became the first. Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, he of 2,130 consecutive games, was added in 41. And the one and only Babe Ruth was put in center field in 49. And the monuments were placed 10 feet in front of the wall, in a center field as tremendous as the contributions to Yankee history of these 3 men. Fans used to exit the stadium that way, passing, reflecting, and never forgetting. After great championship seasons, the team would triumphantly march out by the monuments and raise the banner. This was 1950. Mickey Mantle arrived a season later and did all the things baseball heroes did. Individually, he ran like the wind, hit the ball a ton, and helped continue the tradition of greatness the New York Yankees had become. The team had plenty of characters who were great players, but the central figure was always Mickey Mantle. The 50s became the 60s. The World Championships kept coming, and Mick started reaching the milestones that define greatness, like his 500th home run.
The payoff pitch.
Injuries by then were plaguing Mantle. His pain in both knees was legendary, but that also became an enhancement to his heroic stature. He was, to the end, vulnerable, like you, like me, like everyone. In 1969, the Yankees held Mickey Mantle Day.
Starring my number 7 with numbers 3, 4, and 5. Tops off everything that I could ever wish for. I've often wondered how a man who knew he was going to die could stand here and say that he was the luckiest man in the world. But now I think I know how Lou Gehrig felt.
The mid-70s renovation of Yankee Stadium moved the monuments behind the left field wall. And as an old story goes, Mickey made sure his plaque would be lower than Joe DiMaggio's, in deference to DiMaggio's superiority. In making preparations for Mantle's monument, stadium workers uncovered that indeed, Mickey's plaque was lower than the Yankee Clipper. Well, today he is on equal standing. His Balmoral granite monument, imported from Finland, will stand behind Miller Huggins, next to the Babe, Lou Gehrig, and where Joe DiMaggio's will be one day. It is the most important honor any team anywhere can bestow. But considering number 7 gave so many of us the warmest memories that we have of our youth in this most special place, it is so deserved. The genius Huggins, the awesome Babe, the classy Gehrig, the heroic Mantle. Now there are 4.
An extra.
Mercer.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mickey Mantle Day here at Yankee Stadium. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be a part of the dedication of a monument to such a great man, teammate, and a very dear friend, Mickey Mantle, better known as the Mick here at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees are carving out another piece of history today, and you are a part of that. Not only with the monument dedication, but with the baseballs that will be used in today's game. Represent Mickey's teammates from championship Yankee teams of the 60s when the Yankees went to the World Series in 5 consecutive years from 1960 to 1964. First is a man who made great contributions to Mickey's last American League Championship team. As a rookie in 1964, he was a starting pitcher in Game 7 of the 64 World Series against the Cardinals, the last World Series game in which Mickey played. Please welcome Yankees pitching coach Mel Stottlemyre. Our next teammate was a valuable Yankee for 7 seasons, and in 1961 combined with Yogi Berra and Elston Howard to give the eventual world champions more than 60 home runs from their catchers. Please welcome Johnny Blanchard. Next is a former hard-hitting switch hitter who joined the Yankees in 1961, and the next year playing shortstop while Tony Kubek was in the Army, won Rookie of the Year honors. Ladies and gentlemen, a good friend and buddy and Yankee, Tommy Tresh. This next teammate battled Tom Tresh for the starting short job in spring training of 1962 and served as a versatile and valuable infielder for 3 championship Yankee teams from 62 and 64. Please welcome Mr. Harmonica, Phil Lynch. Along with players like Phil Lynch, this next gentleman gave the Yankee championship teams of the 60s tremendous depth. He was the Yankees' regular left fielder in 1960 and 63, playing alongside Mickey, and a great World Series player. Could get a hit anytime he wanted to. Say hello to Hector Lopez. It is a safe bet to say that this man was the most colorful teammate of Mickey's career. But he was also one of the most talented. a power-hitting lefty who was one of the game's premier defensive first basemen. You know who I'm talking about. Let's welcome Joe Pepitone. From 1951, Mickey's rookie season, through 1958, the Yankees were in the World Series every season except 1954. Here are the men who will represent Mickey's teammates from that incredible decade in Yankee history. First is a man who was the Yankees' regular first baseman of 6 championship Yankee teams from 1956 to 1962, and one of the best all-around players of his era. He also had the best nickname. Here's Bill Moose Skowron. This next man was a great influence on a young Mickey Mantle, helping a country boy from Commerce, Oklahoma, adapt to the big city. He was also one of the game's toughest competitors, and as a former Marine, a natural team leader, please welcome the man who played beside Mickey in right field on 7 championship teams, Hank Bauer. The Yankees won the World Series the first 3 seasons of Mickey's career, and this man was considered the backbone of those teams. He was Mickey's teammate until 1956 and as a broadcaster since 1957. Probably saw more of Mickey's career than anyone else. Here's fellow Hall of Famer, the Scooter, and my partner, Bill Rizzuto. Fans, we have a special guest with us today who in all of our minds represents the consummate and eternal Yankee fan. He's a great actor. You know who he is. Say hello to Billy Crystal and a great Mickey friend.
Holy cow, Mercer. I come here today.
Mickey's former teammate for 15 years and a lifelong friend. They were even inducted into Hall of Fame together. The chairman of the board, Whitey Ford. Representing the Mantle family, Mickey's great Yankee teammates, and all of Mickey's fans, it is with great pride that Whitey will now unveil the monument. Yankee fans and for Yankee Stadium, and the monument reads, Mickey Mantle, a great teammate, 1931 to 1995, 536 home runs, winner of the Triple Crown 1956, most World Series homers, 18, selected to the All-Star Game 20 times, won the Most Valuable Player Award 1956, 57, and 1962. Elected to the Hall of Fame in 1974, a magnificent Yankee who left a legacy of unequaled courage, dedicated by the New York Yankees, August the 25th, 1996. Please remain standing and welcome our great friend, Robert Mell, who will sing our national anthem. Robert.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave true through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner